Today I'm showing you the updated best controller settings for the Nintendo Switch. These settings let you have crazy aim, great piece control, and most importantly, allow you to get a bunch of wins. But this time, I have this converter piece that allows me to use my PS5 controller on the Switch. So my 4-paddle PS5 controller I'm using. Let's go ahead and check out the settings. In the game tab, the most important settings to me is auto open doors being on. I like hold to swap pickup, this loadout for the preferred item slots, then all 4 of these building options turned on, including confirm edit and release. I don't use any of the gyro settings on Switch. Even if you play with the Switch handheld, I don't think that these are worth it. They really only mess you up. But for the actual controller options tab, first of all, I recommend getting a separate controller that you can play on. You can do what I did and get an adapter and then use a normal like PS4 normal console controller, or you can get a controller specifically meant for the Switch like this one. Basically any controller besides the handheld, because the handheld one sticks are really short, the buttons are hard to press, it's just not that good to use for Fortnite. And then you pair one of these controllers with a slide hold time of 0.15. This is pitch, this is 0.1, and you want to make sure vibrations are off because that can help your aim a lot. Build and edit multipliers are both 1.6, while the look sense is only 30% on both horizontal and vertical with a 2% turning boost. Overall sensitivities on the Nintendo Switch are lower because it feels so much faster. So if you want to be accurate, you can't copy like normal PC players' controller sense. This specific sense works so well for Switch, and that includes this ADS sense of only 4% on horizontal, 6% on vertical, and a 1% turning boost again. If this seems slow to you, I promise it's not, because I'm gonna go in game and show you just how good these settings are. This is 0 cycle and dimming time, these are linear, and the dead zones for my controller, I'm using 8%. You might have to change that one. Oh yeah, and these are my vines, I almost forgot. Pretty standard stuff, but remember, I am using 4 paddles on this controller. Now, I'm going to share a bunch of helpful Switch tips with you. But first, if you're a Nintendo Switch player, you have to know about the sponsor of this video, Temu. They're actually how I got my Nintendo Switch, because I got it for such a good price at only $239 off their website. This is an online marketplace that has high quality items at super affordable prices, especially because my description has 30% off discount codes for the first viewers that use them. On top of that, there's always sales going on. Like, I got my Switch for way cheaper than any other store had it. Oh my, the aim is crazy. But Temu has some super sick items ranging from dog beds, which my dog absolutely loves, to the sick levitating moon, to tons of gaming accessories like this LED display case for my Switch, even this big portable power bank. If you think any of these items are cool, Temu is actually running an exclusive sale only for my viewers on all those items that I just listed. And of course, they have a ton more than just that stuff, but all the links and discounts are in my description, so I would definitely suggest checking that out. Yo, these settings for aim are ridiculous. Like, they're pretty good for building and editing too. Dang it. And now there's a third party there. That game I just wasn't meant to win. I don't know if you guys can see the floating moon behind me, but it's actually so sick. I mean, it's literally just sitting there floating, and I spun it like yesterday and it's still going. The moon somehow lights up and can change colors. I've seen stuff like it before, but it's always been so expensive. But you already know Temu got it hooked up with the discounts. Oh, bro, these aim settings are like some of the best I've ever tried. Let's go. Oh my, bro. I just pop up and double headshot him. I almost forgot, they also have an Easter sale going on right now, so you might even be able to get some of the stuff that I've been saying for less than I paid for. I feel like the hardest part about Switch so far is kind of just being able to like see people. Like right there, I couldn't even tell where that shot was coming from. Holy, Switch has some aim assist going on. Yeah, these players are a little bit better than the last time. Like, bro. I didn't know those were his builds. I wonder if that dude's on Switch, because that was pretty crazy build. I will say that using my regular controller on the Switch is an absolute game changer. I've tried playing Switch on just the normal like handheld controller. It was pretty bad. Like, it's just so much easier to aim when I'm using my normal controller. Not even just easier to aim, it honestly makes it easier to do literally everything. Yeah, why is the Cobra DMR so good on the Switch? One big tip for Switch players that you might not have like thought of before is that you should be very careful when taking advice from other players that aren't on Switch. Like if someone's giving you Fortnite tips for the Switch and they've never played on Switch themselves, it feels like an entirely different game. The sensitivities all feel different, the guns feel different. So if you're gonna try to apply their advice to your game and you play on the Switch, make sure to take it with like a grain of salt. Don't always just blindly trust what they say, because unless you've actually played on the Switch, you just won't know. My aim is getting even better. This Cobra DMR is actually so fun to use. Let's hope I don't run into Sweaty McGee again, though. That guy absolutely ran me. Can we hit a shot out of the sky on this guy? I hit the shot. It wasn't for that much damage, but I hit it. On Switch, it almost seems like you're better off taking fights from long range with something like a Cobra DMR, because it's way easier to aim from long range than like short range shotgunning, which is usually the opposite, so it's kind of funny. I just barely blocked that. And a little more on Temu, just because they've been so cool to me. They have completely free shipping and free returns up to 90 days. Bro, where is this guy? Why is the close range aim so hard? I wonder if it's something to do with my controller, because this close range aim is difficult. That wasn't that bad. But one last time, if you want some good savings on Temu, go to the top of my description and check it out. Now let's try to get this win. Okay, the close range aim's getting a little better. By the way, I don't think the close range aim being kind of hard for me right now has anything to do with my settings. My settings are actually a really good speed. I'm just not really feeling close range aim assist. Here we go. Alright, I think both these guys are low. One of them's bad. There they are. There we go. Hit that clutch shot. And maybe not. There we go. That's the dub. That's 15 eliminations. I mean, if that doesn't prove that these settings are good, I don't know what would. Make sure to go check out Temu.